Hello. I'm hoping some people join me today for Monday Funday. I'm so excited. This is what we have going on. We have a glue resist technique that I'm going to show you today. And I thought I was going to really miss the crystal effects that is retiring. But we have another product that's sticking around that does something similar. So I'm very excited and I can't wait to show you this technique today. But first of all, I have to brag a little bit. I hope that's okay because I'm super excited. I just got my publication. Hi, you guys, Germany, New York. Yay! I just got my publication from Stamp and Storage and it shows my studio on it, so yay. Woohoo! Okay, so let's get started. Well, first of all, I need to tell you that this is one of those share type of broadcasts. So if you are sharing, you can get in on the drawing for some new product, or not new products, sorry. It's product that's actually retiring, but I'm grabbing it right now, hang on. It is the Itty Bitty Accents epoxy stickers because we're going to do something similar using a technique that kind of gives this type of look. Yes, we can do international too. Yay for me. Hi, Kim. And then I'm also giving away some blue, pool party ribbon because we're going to use that color today. So some fun things to send to the mail to the lucky winner that we draw today. So make sure that you're sharing so you can swipe your screen up or sideways to actually find the share button, or you can click on that little tiny person down there. Hi, good afternoon. So just to click on that little person and you should be able to have a little thing that pops up and it'll tell you, ask you where you want to share to. Do you want to share to Facebook? Do you want to share to Twitter? That sort of thing. Howdy from Texas. Woohoo! So I'm going to demonstrate. I have been busy, by the way. It's that time of year where the Stampin' Up! Catalogs are changing. So we're getting a new catalog in June 1st. That's when it's going to start. And the old catalog has some retiring product in it. So I have been switching out a lot of stuff. My shelves and my tables are getting full with all kinds of things that I'm either trying to use up or price for my garage sale. Yay, a fellow Minnesotan. So let me flip the camera around and we're going to put it down on the table so that we can start stamping. And make sure you're sharing, you guys. Here we go. Let's flip it and stick this down here. Is it showing the right way? Everyone, all my stampers? Yay, I got some hearts there. Great. Okay, so we are going to start with some Whisper White cardstock. And I just have it cut down to 4 3/4 by 3.5. Yes, we're going to stamp. And then we're also going to use some of the silver foil sheet paper, and that's cut slightly larger. It's actually about 3/16 of an inch larger, but you could go to like 5 1/4. No, what would it be? Hang on. I'm telling you wrong. That's what happens. You go live and then all of a sudden. Okay, so 3 3/4. Yes. Sorry, the white is bigger. 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And so that makes the silver just under 4, or you could cut it to 4 inches if you don't like math. And then 5 1/4, or it's just under 5 1/4. Okay? All right. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot to draw the winner from last time. Hang on, you guys. Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh. Okay, so last week, and I got my finger in the way there. Okay, last week I was drawing for a winner for this set, and we had several people sharing. So let me draw the winner. We have the bucket filled with names, and I'm going to go ahead and draw out of the bucket. Woohoo! We're mixing them all up. Who's going to be the winner? All right, it's this one here. Who is that? Oh, Paula. Paula, is this you? Paula 70x7, or 70 by 7. So yay for Paula. Everybody congratulate Paula. Woo! So she's going to get this stamp set. I'm going to mail that to her as soon as I can reach her. And then again, if you want to win for this week's prize, then you'll want to share this broadcast. And this week's prize is going to be the pool party ribbon or the epoxy stickers. Yay! Okay, so now I'm going to put you back and we're going to stamp. Yay, congratulations. I'm so glad. You guys are such good sports, always congratulating the winners. We're also going to have an inside piece, and that inside piece is going to be the same size as our white. And then we're going to use the base of our cardstock is going to be black. I really like black and white, how it looks, but we're going to add a little color pop to this too. So let's start stamping. We're going to use the stamp set called Sprinkles of Life. This was a stamp set that was our Ronald McDonald stamp set this year. So $2 of every stamp set sold went towards the Ronald McDonald House charities. And they are keeping it in this current catalog, the one that's, or the new catalog. So it's going to stick around. Yay! All right, so we've got some stamps mounted. We're going to use the one that looks like the top of a cupcake, but I'm going to use it as if it's a cloud. Can you all see where yeah, I think this is good. Let me know if I'm sideways or it's not looking right. Thanks. You know, I was actually going to change my nails out, and I didn't have time today, so I gave up on it. But they coordinate with the Paper Pumpkin Kit. Hi, do you guys get the Paper Pumpkin Kit? Is that Nancy? Hi, Nancy. So if you get Paper Pumpkin Kits, the last one had some of this yellow in it and a lot of the green. Yay, good. We are Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So I'm just stamping these, and they're looking like clouds, which is what they're going to be. All right, of course, yay. Somebody said, of course, to either they look like clouds or the fact that they get paper pumpkin. Okay, so now we've got some clouds on there. We need to stamp the words. And on one of my samples, I have to admit, I was really crooked. So hopefully I won't get crooked this time, even though I have some obstruction in the way with the... Did you know that, have you guys broadcasted? Because when you broadcast and you're stamping, you have, you know what, we're gonna have to stick it down here. You have to have your camera right in front of your face, and it makes it hard to see where you're stamping unless you're looking in the camera. So, but so far we have that stamped, and I would have actually put these clouds a little higher up, but that is the glory of live broadcasting, right? Okay, so now the next step is to pull out our glue. This is the one that's leaving us. Crystal Effects is leaving, it's retiring. And I loved one of the techniques I used to do with Crystal Effects. So I was kind of sobbing internally when they told us that this would be leaving, because I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? But the fine tip glue does the same thing. Yay, Paper Pumpkin Club! So I'm going to pull off the cap, and I'm going to show you this technique. You can actually take your glue and you can use it like a shiny accent on your card. And because it's going to be shiny and glossy, it's going to have a resist quality to it. So ink like, not the StazOn ink, but ink like the classic ink, our dye-based inks, our normal ones, they will not stamp on top of this. So hopefully you get the idea. I would do this all over on each of the clouds. Let's see if we can cap this. You think we can? Oh, I did it. Oh, yay. That is so hard to cap. Okay, there. Now you can see what I did. I put the glue right on the cloud, and I would do that on each of the clouds. And then through the magic of broadcast television, we have actually got one finished already here, where we've got the clouds have all of that on there. You can see it's glossy. So now I'm going to pull my sponges in, and we're going to use Daffodil Delight. And I like to take my sponges and cut them into wedges, and then I just take a Sharpie marker and label them. Is it sideways? Did it get sideways? Okay, hang on a minute. All right, let's go like that. Did I get you back to normal? Let me know. Yay, okay. Oh, turn other way? Turn other way. I am messing up here. Oh, but the other person says we're back to normal. It's good? Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to come in and I'm going to pretend like I've got a sun shining up here. And I'm going to go right over my clouds. And I make the color really deep and bright up in the corner, because that's where the sun is coming from. And then as I move out, you can see I'm doing a circular motion with my sponge. As I move out, it's getting lighter and lighter. Okay? Now let's grab the pool party color. Let me know if I accidentally make you go sideways again, because my phone stand is easy to bump into. So now I'm going to start down here, and we're going to come in with the rest of the sky. And this is Pool Party. And I actually did ink up my stamp pad right before this, so it might be a little deeper than the sample one that I show you when we're done. But you can see we're making it look like the sun is starting to warm up the sky and make the clouds go away. And we'll blend it together so we get a little bit of green in there, because that gives it also the look of, I don't know, a storm leaving. So there we go. And next, I'm going to leave the Pool Party stamp pad here, and I'm going to take a stamp from another stamp set. This one's called Gorgeous Grunge. This one I love. It's also sticking around. You want to have this if you do not own it. Oh, someone said, wow. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it so far. I know, you know, cards, they start out so simple, and then all of a sudden they get a wow factor once you add all the things that you need to add in there. So we've got some rain clouds there. Do you see that? We're going to move that away, and we're going to bring in this image, this one here from the same set. Another stamp set. I know, it's really a great one. You want this one. And this is just to give a little bit more emphasis to the edge of the card. Now I have to give a shout out to my friend Nancy Forsberg. She introduced me to a video this weekend that was put out by Ruth Trice. I can't remember exactly where Ruth is from. I think it's the UK, I'm not sure. Ruth, if you're on, let me know, or if somebody else knows. But this is the resist that she shared. And she didn't actually walk through the process in her video, so I thought, well, I'm going to walk you through the process so that you guys know how to do it. And now we're going to wipe off the clouds because we don't want any ink on them. All right, so now they just pop a little bit more, right? Yes, she's in the UK. Okay, great, super. And then what you would do is you would layer it up, and you would put on the yellow, this stamped piece onto some silver foil cardstock, the silver sheets, onto the black, and then have a yellow for the opening. I also added some rhinestones because I thought that that would help make it look like the rain is sparkly and starting to go away. And oh, thank you. I'm glad you love the card. I will post this on my blog sometime this week. I'm not sure exactly when. Hopefully either tomorrow or the next day. But visit my blog, stampyourartout.com. In the coming days, so that you can see a rebroadcast of this. I'll have the video up, and I'll have pictures of the card close up. Now, of course, you have been sharing, right? So you've been swiping your screen, or you've been hitting that little person on there, and you've been sharing this so that you can get in on the prize for next time. The prize drawing again is for these epoxy stickers, which I think would give the same sort of look. So you could just stick the epoxy stickers onto, you know, maybe the center of a flower that you want to keep a certain color, or maybe raindrops or whatever. You've got stars in there, so maybe you want to stamp your background in like a yellow color, put star stickers on, and then go over it in something else, maybe a deeper yellow or a blue to give it a green look, or you could leave them white. So you could you could just leave your paper, put the stars on, and then sponge over the top with, like, I don't know, red, white, and blue, and then you'd have like these white stars here and there. So these are cute and going away, and so I want to give them to somebody who will use them. And then, of course, the Pool Party ribbon. Are they larger than the candy dots? Yes, they are. In fact, let me show you the candy dots. Oh, I can't pull open my drawer. The candy dots are about the size of this rhinestone right here, the largest rhinestone. So you can see that they're larger than that, okay? I know, isn't it? Oh, thank you. This is a great card. So keep in mind again that things are leaving. So you'll want to check out the retiring list. You can go to my blog. I have links underneath every post right now that take you to the retiring list so that you can see what's disappearing, what's going to be gone. And some of it, once it sells out, it's completely gone. So you need to check out that list and see if there's anything that you must have. Also note that the new catalog's coming, so if people want new catalogs, you can either reach me, again I have links through my blog, or you can reach your demonstrator. And we want to make sure that, where's that stamp set? Here it is, something to say, that this viewer here gets this stamp set. So you might have to contact me if I can't reach you. I always try to find people through Twitter. I'm not quite sure exactly how to contact everybody, but so far I've had lots of luck. And what else do I want to mention? Oh, I am going on the trip of a lifetime. I get to go to the Mediterranean here. I get to go to the Mediterranean. It's a trip that I earned. It's a trip that I earned through Stampin' Up. And I have been blessed to be able to earn a lot of trips through Stampin' Up. I take my husband on them, and one time I took my mom, thank you. And my mom and dad actually bought into it this time because my mom loved it so much. I wish, Kimberly. And so they bought into it, and my dad's going to be on the first cruise ever in his lifetime. He's a little nervous, but I know that he's going to do well. He's going to have a great time. He's Mr. Social, so he's going to have a great time on a cruise. I'm looking at my notes. I want to make sure that I share things with you here. Oh, I want to say that Monday Funday, because of that trip, that's why I brought it up. Thank you. I brought it up because I won't be broadcasting I think it's the last 2 Mondays in May for the Monday Funday because I'm going to be gone. So who knows? I might do something on the ship if I can. I don't know how periscoping will work on the ship, but anyways, I'm going to try to enjoy my vacation and not worry about doing too much that I normally do here. So, but I will be back next week. We'll draw the winner from this week. Whoever shared will be in that drawing. You can still share before the broadcast ends, and I will put your name in for the drawing. And then let's see here. I think that's it. So we'll see you later. I'm glad that you guys came today. Thank you.